Today, I'm going to build a complete client portal with you right here live on the score using Softr AI Builder. The brief is simple but real. I want you to picture an organization running an 8-week summer camp. Families need a way to register their children. Leaders need a way to log in and see only the campers in their own group for their own week. Admins need full visibility. Medical staff need access to health information, but only for the week they are working. And the camp director needs a dashboard that shows everything at it. This is exactly the kind of portal businesses and organizations come to us at Orchestrate to build. So instead of just explaining it, I'm going to build it with you from start to finish using AI. I'm Fike, co-founder of Orchestrix. Alongside Nika, we help businesses replace manual processes with systems that actually work. If there's something you need for your own organization, stick around, and there is more on that at the end. By the time we are done with this project, we'll have a public registration page, invite-only login for leaders, role-based dashboards for every type of user, and the right data hidden from the right people. Let's get into it. I'm going to use the AI Builder inside Softr to generate the structure first, then walk through and verify the pages that we need, the roles, the permissions, the page permissions, in order to make sure that everything actually holds together. Because what AI does is get us most of the way, but a real system actually needs human to check the details. This is my Softr Builder. I'm going to paste my prompts right inside here. However, before I create prompts, I'm going to show you my prompts. This is the instruction I'm going to give the AI. And if you look at these, being deliberately specific here, I'm not just telling the Softr AI to build these, but I am telling it exactly what it should build, what each role is, what each role can see, what each role can't see, because that precision is what separates a working portal from something that just looks like one. Look at this prompt, for instance. I said build a software called Camp Leader Portal for an 8-week Christian summer camp. I gave it the goals, the role and access of each role, what they can see, what they are not expected to see. And I went further by telling it the specific details I want to collect from each camper filling the form. I also went further by telling it the pages I want it to create and the access to give each role, that is each user. Now I'm going to copy this and I'm going to send it over to my Softr AI to actually generate the app for me. It's going to generate the app structure, that is the pages, the databases, the access rules, and everything at once. Let me send it. Now, after sending it, it's going to look at it and create a plan for me. By creating that plan, it will ask me some series of questions. So now, the very first question the AI is asking me is, for the public register camper form, should parents be able to edit their submission later? No, I don't want them to be able to edit their submission later. Now, the register camper form is a form everyone coming to the camp is expected to fill. That is, each camp, either by their parents or by themselves. So I'm going to say no. Now, let's see the next question. Should age be also calculated from date of birth or entered manually? I'm going to say, let us enter it manually. Now, you can ask it to also calculate it. Should medical staff be allowed to see parent guardian contact information? No. The admin will always have access to that, so they can reach out to the admin. Let's see if we have any more questions. Okay, how will users log in? Users are the leaders, the admin, the camp director, and the medical staff. So how do we want them to log in? I want them to log in via their email or either Google sign up, but let me say email. Continue. Okay, can people sign up on their own? That is, anybody that wants to have access to the app, I don't want them to be able to sign up on their own. So I'm going to say no. I would only invite users. Continue. Let's see if any other question. Okay, what should be your main navigation layout? Now, my app's navigation layout, I want it to be at the top. I want the tabs to be at the top. I don't want it to be at the side, both for desktop and for mobile. I'm going to continue. Let's see. Okay, it's asking me for my team and everything. I'm going to pick any of these and I'm going to create my app. The guy is already cooking something for us. Wow. He's already crafting our plan. That's good. And he's stitching it together to create a good plan for us. I'm going to create the camp leader portal so parents can register campers publicly and staff can securely manage camper and medical info with strict role-based access. Wow, I think that's okay. So, wow, our AI is done building. So here's what it has given us. Let's check it out. I'm going to click on try it live. Let's see what we have. And one thing I want us to note is that what the AI has given us is a working blueprint, that is the pages, the data, the roles, everything has been connected together. So this is the real difference between Softr and most AI builders out there. This isn't a UI mockup that looks like this is a functional portal. Yes, with authentication and permissions already wired underneath. So let's see. It's good. We are going to check through. Like I said, the AI has done its part. Now is a part of human to come in and verify what it has built for us. So we have different pages. We have the home page, the register campus page, which is a form. This is the public. Everybody coming to the camp will be able to fill. Now, this is the all campus page, and this all campus page is expected to be seen by only the lead. So we're going to check what the AI has done for us. And one of the things we're going to remove here is we don't want any leader to be able to manually add any camper. Anybody coming to the camp is expected to go through this URL, the register campus URL, and fill the form. We also have the medical records page, and this medical records page would be only for the medical staff. And we also have the director's dashboard. Wow, can you see what it created for us here? The KPIs can be seen. You can see registrations by different churches. You can see vaccination status of each camper. That is, those that are vaccinated, those that are yet to be vaccinated, those that are partially vaccinated. And this page is expected to see by the camp directors. So, and this home page can be seen, depending on what is there. We can have the home page strictly so only those that are logged in. So I think this is good. However, we still need to check, edit some parts. We're going to go back into our interface and check exactly what was created. So these are the pages that were created. So let's go to the database. This is the database. So the AI created this database for us. So we have the users table and the campus table. This can be likened to an Airtable. However, this is the Softr native database. So we are not linking this to any external tool. So let's see what it has created for us. So we have the campus table. Now, this campus table is for everyone that registered. So anybody that goes to the register your campus link and fill that form, that is, let me show us this form. Anybody that fills this form, because this is a public form that will be available to anybody coming to the camp. So anybody that fills this form will have their detail appear right inside there. So we have their details, the campus full name, the campus type, that is this person a student or an adult, their date of birth, age, phone number, parents' guidance, their allergies, their medical conditions, their medications, their vaccination status, their camp week, their church group. So I think this is amazing. So now let's go over to the users. Now this users table is like our staff roster. So we have the email, we have the name with their picture, that is the avatar, we have their role. Now the AI did not do something for us. Let us not forget, this users table serves as our login authentication. What do I mean by that? When anybody, that is any of the roles we have here, want to log in, Softr is going to check, does this person's email exist here? If the person's email exists here, Softr will allow the person to log in. Now check the person's role. Depending on the person's role, it is the role that will determine what the person would see. So if the person is a camp director, then what the person is expected to see would only be things that relate to camp directors. So a leader will not see what belongs to an admin, a medical staff will not see what belongs to a camp director. So this is what Softr actually uses for authentication. There is something the AI did not do for us. I'm going to create some fields. I'm going to create two fields. The camp week, just the same way we have it in the campus table. Yes, let me quickly show us that. We have the camp week and the church group. So I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to quickly create, it will be a single select field, and I'm going to call it camp week. We have about 8 week, it's an 8-week camp. So I'm just going to put week 1. I'm going to quickly put week 1 to week 8. Now I'm going to save. It's a single select, that is, they only have the option to pick one choice. So the next one I'm going to do, I'm going to go over to the campus table to check the name of the churches, the church group. So we have Grace Community, First Baptist, St. Jude's, and City Hope. So I'm just going to copy this because it must be the same. So I'll call it will also be a single select, that is, one person is not expected to come from 2 churches. So I'm going to call this church group. Yes. And the options, I'm going to just give it First Baptist. The spelling must be the same, just the same way we have it in the campus table. And I think we have St. Jude's. Lastly, let me save these and check if right. St. Jude's and 60 Hope. Okay. Now I'm going to quickly assign these to some persons. Okay. This is a leader. Yes. So I'm going to give this person, let me give this person this. I'm going to give this person another church. Okay. They are the organizers. So for these two, these are the organizers. So I'm just going to remove this. They are the organizers. So the medical staff now, I can say, okay, for week 1, you're assigned to this church. I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this to Grace. Okay. I'm going to change this lead. Just let me assign them to week 1. So now let's see the campers. We have 8 campers. Let's see the assigned week. So I'm going to change most of these to week 1 so that we can see some of these in real time. Yes. So I had Grace for St. Jude, City Hope, Grace. So I'm just going to do this. Okay. So now we are done with the database. Anybody that fills the form, their details comes into the campus table, and anybody that wants to log in must have their details here. So that's the work of the admin. So the admin will get this done. Let us not forget the campus table will serve as our public intake table for everybody that fills the form, while this users table serves as our operational staff table and the authentication layer that Softr uses to authenticate anybody that wants to sign in. Okay, let's go to our users. Let's see what the AI did. I want to confirm how people actually get in. Let's start with the authentication. Now, the authentication login has been enabled, which is good. It was done by the AI. The authentication method, okay, by email, which is also good. Sign up has been disabled. Yes, this is non-negotiable for a portal holding children's data. So this is non-negotiable. So I think we have everything set. So let's check the users. We have our users. Our users table has been synced here. This is what I said, that anytime someone wants to log in, Softr will check their details here. Do we have this person right inside here? And that is when it will allow them to do what? To log in. Let's see if it created any user group for us. Okay, the AI tool went further by creating different user groups for us. We have the medical staff. I'm going to edit this. So the medical staff is condition-based, which is good. That is, it will check their role. Is this person a medical staff? Is this person a leader? Is this person an admin or a camp director? So I think this is okay. Now let's go to the interface to check the pages that the AI has created for us. Let's check how many pages. We have about 6. We have all register camper, my campers, all campers, medical records, camp directors, dashboard. Okay, now let us start with the register camper. Let's see. I'm going to check. This is it. You can add a logo here if you want. Now let's see. This has been synced to our campus table, that is our database. So anybody that fills this form goes right inside here. Let's check the visibility. This visibility should be set to everybody, because everybody, it's a public form, so everyone should be able to have access. So this block, for instance, will be seen by everybody. And I'm also going to check the visibilities in the setting. The visibility of this page has been set to logged in users. So I'm going to check these. I'm going to change these to everybody, everyone. Then I'm going to save. So now I think this is good enough. Now let's go to my campus. So this my campus page should be synced to campus table, because we want to be able to we want every leader to be able to see the camper that has been assigned to them. So now it has been synced, which is also good. However, the AI was supposed to give us a condition here, and the condition would be that the leaders camp week should be the same as the campers week. That is, what do I mean by that? A camper coming in week 1 from First Baptist should be seen by the leader that has been assigned to First Baptist for that week. So I'm going to come here, select condition, and change the camp week here. Camp week includes any of the user, and I'm going to assign it to camp week. However, it will be 2 conditions. We are looking at the camp week and the church group. Since the AI did not do that for us, we'll do that ourselves. This is why I said human needs to get in to check what the AI has created. So the next one will be the church group of the camper must be the same as the church group of the logged in user. So I'm going to do this. So I think we are good to go here. Now for this, let's check the visibility. First, let's check the content. Now, what will the leader see? I want the leader to be able to see everything related to the camper. However, not everything. I'm sorry about that. I don't want the leader to be able to see the medical conditions of the camper. So it has been toggled off. So I think it's okay. Yes, they can see their vaccination status. They can see their ages and their camper type. So I think this is good. Let's see. Do we have anything in the actions? Okay. I think it's okay. So the node leader will be able to manually enter their camper's details, which is also good. Let's check the visibility. Now, this block will be seen by everyone. No, I don't want that. I want it to be seen by only logged in user. That should be the leader, So I've set this here. I'm also going to go to the pages and check out the settings, the visibility of the settings as the AI did this. So I think the AI tried. Now let's go to the next page. The next page would be all. Now this all page is the page that should be seen by the admin and the camp director. That is everybody that registered for the program, irrespective of their weeks, and their churches. So I'm going to check here. The source has been synced to campus table, which is good. We don't have to put in a condition here because we want them to be able to see everything. Now the content, let me see. Yes, they should be able to see all. Do we have any toggled off? No. Let's go. Do we want the admin or the camp director to be able to manually add any camper? No, we don't want that. So I'm going to remove these. Now, if you don't want them to be able to hack AI, you can also do this. And the visibility has been set to everybody, the visibility of this block. So I'm going to say the visibility of this should only be set to camper and admin. And I'm also going to check the settings, the visibility of this, the AI did this. So I think it's okay. Next is to go to the medical records. Now, this medical records is a restricted view, but will only be seen by the medical staff. Yes. And what do we want them to be able to see? Firstly, let's check. The condition is if camp week is not empty. No. The reason is because each week we have different medical staff assigned to each week. So what we are going to do here is we are going to say if camp week includes any or includes exactly logged in users camp week. Yes, we are going to do that. And I think for the medical staff, we have different medical staff for different churches. So I'm also going to say their church group, that is the campus church group, must be the same as the logged in users church group. Because these are details of campers that we don't want flying everywhere. So we need to do what? We need to restrict some confidential information. So now let's see the content. What will they see? They will see the campus full name, their allergies, medical conditions, their medications, their vaccination status, and their emergency contact details. So all these other ones, like their camp week, their camper type, their church group, their date of birth, has been toggled off. I think they need to see their date of birth. Yes, in case if they want to assign any medication. So I think this is okay. Let's see. Do we have any action like edit? No. Visibility. Now the visibility of this has been set to everybody. I'm going to say no. I only want the medical staff. Let's check the page settings. So the medical staff and the camp director can see these. However, the camp director does not need to see these because they can see all their details in the all campers page. Now, finally, let's check these. We have the camp director dashboard. Now, this is where we have our KPI tiles, our charts, our overview. Now, you can see what the AI did for us. So this is amazing. The AI actually tried. So I'm going to check. I don't have to put any condition here. No, I'm not going to put any condition here. It's just that the visibility should be set to camp director. And the source has been linked to campers. However, because the visibility has been set to camp director and I'm not restricting any view or I'm not putting any condition here. So it's It's okay this way. Any content. Now, these are the data I want them to see. I can add more fields if I want. Let's see the actions. Okay, let's check the visibility of the page. Now, the visibility of the page has been set to camp director, which is okay. It's okay. Now, let me show us this. This heading, that is this tag on the register, the campus, we have camp lead as our logo. You can actually change the logo in the settings by clicking here. It takes you right here. You change the icon and text to image and upload your logo. However, I'm not doing that right here. I'm going to discard these. So I think we are good to go. We are good to go right inside there. Let us publish. I'm going to click on publish and I'm going to publish this. So right after publishing, let's see. Another thing, I'll do this later. Another thing I can tell the AI that whenever someone registers, that is when a camper registers, I can have the system notify their assigned lead automatically. However, you can do that on your own. We've published our page, and I think there is another thing I want us to check. This is the home page. Let's check our home page. Now, this home page, we have the total campers, the vaccinated, the unvaccinated. This can be seen by this block, can be seen by every logged in user. So I'm going to restrict this to every logged in user. This other block, we have this other block that shows the campers, the medicals. Yes, I can have this block. I can restrict this block to only the logged in user, and that will be the camp director, because the camp director and the admin can see everything. Now, let me go to the visibility of this page. The visibility of this page can be seen by all logged in user, which is okay. I'm going to publish all these new updates and let us preview this. The first thing I'm gonna do, let me close this and preview. Now I have my preview. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to check. Okay, let's have a preview. I'm going to check as a non-logged in user. That is, anybody that have access to this, to the app's URL, what will they see? So, or anybody that wants to log in, I'm going to preview as a non-logged in user. Let's see what we have here. Wow, see what the AI game to us. Now, let us not forget, we can change this logo. I've already showed us how to get that done. Now, let's check for each user. Before then, I'm going to go over to the data. Let me see some of our users. We have this leader, Noah, Lee, and Thompson. Okay, let's preview Noah. Okay, Lee. Let's see what Lee can see. Lee is a lead. She's a leader, and she's not expected to have access to all pages. Now, she has access to the home page, the register camper. That is, she cannot manually add, but she can also fill the form, and she also has access to the My Campers page. Can you see? She has 2 camp assigned to her. Okay, let's go and check for the medical staff. This medical staff, Michael and Mia. I'm gonna check that for Michael. Let's see what Michael can see. Okay, let's go here. So Michael can see his own page, can also see the medical records. Let's say medical records of this person from his church. I think this is okay. Finally, let's check what a camp director can see. So camp directors can see all things. So let's check their own page. I'm going to check their own page right here. So see, this is a camp director's own page. This is what they see. They can also see all campus page. Let's see this, which is good. Let's check their dashboard. Now, I think this is great. And yes, so as a director, this is what a camp director can see. So in a matter of minutes, Softr AI took a real operational problem, that is camp registration and leader management, and generated the database, the pages, the role-based access to even go with it. And from here, what's next? It's about redefining the design, adding detailed pages, and expanding the workflows around it. This is exactly the kind of system we build for clients at Orchestrates. That is, portals where the right people see their rights data automatically without anyone manually managing access. If you want this kind of build, or if your organization is still running this kind of thing through spreadsheets, through shared inboxes, this is what it could look like instead. If you want something like this built for your business, the link to reach us is right there in the description. If you want to see more builds like these, kindly subscribe to our channel. We do this every week. See you in the next.